Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another video. And Call of Duty at this point, best way to describe it is it's like that beautiful girl that you just absolutely love having sex with, but yet in the end she is a total bitch and constantly takes advantage of you nonstop, and you know it's gonna happen, but you keep going back to fucking the shit out of her because you enjoy fucking her. But beyond that, there's really nothing else. And you know it's not good, and you know you should break up with her or just not see her anymore. But you still go back there and see her anyway. Just for that one reason alone, which in the end isn't going to matter. And that is the most basic and simple way that I can describe Call of Duty right now. And the fact is that I really want to break up with Call of Duty at this point, because that's basically how it is. In the beginning, it's going to be all fine and dandy, and you know there's going to be excitement and all that kind of stuff, and then within weeks, or maybe at the most months, or even maybe sooner than that, the bitchy side is going to come out, and it's going to take advantage of us. It's going to take advantage of our wallets. It's going to take advantage of our experience. It's going to make us very angry. Our blood pressure is going to go up. We're going to be ranting. And at the same time, when it comes down to it, it's our fault. Because we keep on making the same stupid decision to keep on going back to it. When we know in the very end, we know that we're going to get shafted, but we keep on doing it again and again because of temptation, you know, and the thing, and because of the fact that Call of Duty has this, you know, it's kind of got this addictiveness about it in terms of the gameplay. But at the same time, in the end, we know it's going to make us angry. We know there's going to be supply drops. God knows what's going to happen with Battle Royale. Activision is being Activision again with the same old. No free DLC, which can divide the player base, and you know, the connection is going to suffer because of it. And at the same time, we're not going to be playing on those DLC maps for very long anyway, because they're not going to come up on the playlist, because there's not going to be much of a player count because of all this bullshit. And the thing is, I mean, after a while, you just got to say enough is enough. I mean, really, we just gotta be smart and just make the decision to, you know, I mean, me personally, I've decided to basically, even with all this being said, I'm still tempted. As I'm making this commentary, I'm still tempted to play Black Ops 4. I am. And for obvious reasons. I mean, it's Treyarch, right? I mean, especially that it's Treyarch. But the thing is that because of the decisions that Activision makes and all that, I know that I'm not going to be having much fun with the game, and I'm only going to get agitated, and it's going to be like Black Ops 3 all over again, if not worse, because of the way the game is also designed. So when you look at every single aspect, and at the same time they expect us to pay full price for the game before we even get our hands on the beta, and how they connected that to be able to the whole DLC 6 for Black Ops 3 is really disrespectful to the fan base and all that kind of stuff. So it's like okay, I treat you right, I buy your game every year, and at the same time you're basically going to give me a fuck you. I mean, going back to the whole girl analogy, it's like I treat you right, you know, I'm never mean to you, you know, I always, you know, I'm the good guy and everything like that. But at the end, you know, beyond the sex, you just treat me like shit, and you basically end up making me sick because you stress me out, and you're being disrespectful, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you know what I mean. So it's like, why would you keep going back to that? I mean. And the thing is, we keep on, you know, temptation is winning almost every fucking year. That's another thing, like with a lot of people. And I don't blame them, because in the last, 7.5 years, I've been playing this game. 7.5, 8 years, give or take, I've been playing COD. And the thing is, for the most part, in terms of me, I've been able to be happy. But as of lately, right now, in terms of what Black Ops 3 did with the whole supply drop system, and with the fact that the connections aren't stable and all that kind of good stuff, and the fact that World War II is by far the least Call of Duty that I played, and with all the decisions that Activision continues to make in terms of other things that other games have already gone beyond and are going to improve because of. I mean, it really drives you crazy. So it's like, why would I pay 160? Why would I pay money to basically have a stress sandwich when I could easily invest my money in something else that is going to give me a whole new experience, and maybe even a better experience, a higher quality experience, something that has true replay value and true love of the fans. Now, I don't play Fortnite, but one thing I have to commend Fortnite is the fact that, like, every week the developers, and it's a free-to-play game, and every week the developers, if not every a few times a week, they keep on updating the game with content. I mean, obviously the fans don't always agree with every single batch of content, but all that stuff gets addressed. There's obviously clear communication between the fan base and the developers, and there's things that are constantly being worked on. And or let's say take another game like Sony Santa Monica with God of War. They just added New Game Plus to it. It's something they sure as hell didn't have to do, but they did it because the fan base has been very clear about it. And the thing is, the game itself, I mean, it's not, they haven't put a price tag or anything behind it. I mean, the game is not free to win. It's not like, they said, hey, get this new armor for Kratos, $6 or something like that, and you get this much power and all this kind of stuff. They didn't do that, at least not to my knowledge. But you know what I'm saying? Like right now, Battlefield 5, all DLC is gonna be for free. Halo has had free DLC for the longest time, for like the last 3 years. Titanfall, free DLC, and and with Game Pass, my interest for PC gaming, and with all the different games that are going to be coming out and that are already out that I haven't played as well, when you put all these things together, I have every single reason to break up with Call of Duty, especially when there's other beautiful women out there, aka other beautiful games, that are literally saying, hey, try me out. You know what I mean? And I'll treat you right. You're going to have a good time. I won't take advantage of your pocket. I'm not going to make your blood pressure go up. I'm not going to make you angry. I have something to offer you. Makes sense. Why would I go back to the same old bitch that's been making me sick in the end for the last God knows how long? And when it comes down to it, as I mentioned earlier, it's logic over temptation, and that's the hard part. Because when it comes to temptation, most of the time we fall for that shit. And we're not just talking about video games; we're talking about everything in life in general. So, in the end of it, I'm just gonna have to be strong mentally and say no to Call of Duty, and move on and play different games. Let me know down in the comments section, what do you guys think about this? What do you think of the commentary? And do you guys feel the same way? And what games would you like to see me play? I already have a few things in mind. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know more, and if you want to, get back to me if you don't feel like talking in the comment section or whatnot. And please don't say Fortnite, because I already tried that. It's just not my cup of tea, respectfully speaking. But as I mentioned in the video, I do respect the developers, that's for sure. And the fact that a free-to-play game like that is having so much success, on one hand, I have to commend them, because they are doing a lot of things right that, for some reason, Activision just is just completely ignoring. It's greed. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.